If I were starting over in real estate today, no $1 million rental portfolio, no assets, no reputation, no leverage, this is exactly how I would start with Section 8 rentals. And honestly, it really is easier now than when I started a few years ago. Now, I've been in real estate in some capacity over the last 15 years. As an Airbnb host, I used to host over 20 Airbnbs. As a landlord years and years ago, where I failed, and even as a real estate attorney. And honestly, most people make this way harder than it needs to be. So the first thing I would do is actually get excited, because you are starting in real estate at really a great time, a dream time. The reason being is that the housing demand is crazy right now. The need for affordable housing especially is through the roof. So this is where you become the solution, and you are always the supply. And the government is literally backing rent payments, and this is not changed regardless of the current or past administration. That's not saturation, that is actually demand. The second thing you want to do is actually focus, because when you get into real estate, there are so many different strategies and all of them can work. It just depends on what your goals are, where you want to be in the next year, 10 years, etc., and how much active work you want your real estate to be for you. So personally, I want real estate to provide me freedom. So I don't want it to necessarily be an active strategy for me at this stage in life. I'm a mom of 2 toddlers, a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, soon to be 3. And I just don't want to have my day-to-day be on that focus and have to deal with things like flips, fix and flips, renovation, big rehabs, or even managing Airbnbs like I used to. It's great money, but it's really a lot of moving pieces. You have to manage the team, the cleaners, the guests who can be banana pants, and even Airbnb, dealing with their regulations that are constantly changing, the local regulations. I just didn't want to do that. Even wholesaling, it's a great strategy as well. You can make great cash that way, but it is truly active. You have to continue to find new discounted properties, deeply discounted properties, in order to continue to make that wholesale fee. So you are constantly having to market and go out there and find new deals in order to get paid. And I definitely wouldn't try 3 strategies at once, which I've been guilty of doing. So don't do what I do, okay? Listen to me. Learn from my mistakes and my experience. You want to focus, because once you focus, you are going to be able to master that skill, enhance it, and make more money, more cash flow, more passive income, which for me is the goal. And if you're watching this, it's probably the goal for you as well. So I would pick one thing, one landlord-friendly state, one property that is going to be Section 8 friendly, it's in good condition, it's going to easily pass Section 8 inspections, one neighborhood that is going to attract the type of quality tenant that you are looking for, because we want this to be easy, one housing authority that you have researched and you see that they pay on time, they pay well, they pay higher than average rents, and one repeatable system that is going to get you guaranteed rent successfully on autopilot and positive cash flow every time. Step 3 is going to be the math. And this is really important, because if the math ain't mathin', then you're in this for the wrong reason, and you'll be losing money instead of gaining it. But at the same time, a lot of people overestimate what they actually need. You don't need to have 20 properties in order to make good money with real estate. You don't have to have a massive portfolio or wait until a later date. A lot of people put off getting started because they think, oh, I'll just wait till next year, I'll just wait till next year, I'll just wait till when. You need to take action now and find whatever it is that you need to get started. Because the best time to buy real estate was yesterday, the next best time is today. One properly structured Section 8 rental can cover its expenses, so the property taxes, insurance, positively cash flow and pay you monthly consistently, and become the base foundation for everything else. So it can eventually start to cover bills, it can start to cover your expenses, your lifestyle, and even your legacy. And that one property can be the base for building your future portfolio. So here's what I would absolutely not do. I would not wait until I felt perfectly ready. I would take the action steps to get ready. I would also not wait until the rates drop, because we've been waiting for the rates to drop for the last like 5 years. Who knows if and when it's going to happen, and if you keep putting things off, you are going to never get started. I also wouldn't wait to have perfect credit, because there are so many loan programs and creative financing strategies that you can use to get started, even if your credit isn't perfect. Like DSCR loans, which are rental specific loans that take into account whether or not the property can pay for its own expenses and cash flow versus your personal income necessarily. Because here's the thing, clarity beats confidence and action builds confidence. So if you want the exact blueprint of exactly what I did follow and what I would suggest you follow, I put it all into my automated Section 8 Landlord guide, which is basically my Section 8 money blueprint. It's simple, straight to the point, and designed to help you execute without confusion. So I've dropped it in the description below. You can check that out when you are ready to get started. Now that you've learned how you can start investing in real estate and get started in Section 8 rentals specifically this year, you might be wondering, well, why is Section 8 a better strategy than, say, wholesaling or Airbnb? Well, I break all of that down, so check out this video here, because when you add that with what you just learned, you are going to be even further along in your real estate journey. See you there.